Okay, so the movie starts off and we got ourselves a Snow Bunny warrior trying to bag himself some premium milk. Like, that boy's tapping into the forbidden jutsu of deepening your voice, but this is an ancient technique. Like, have you ever shot that shot? Have you worked on that shot? Hey, and clearly he has, cause he got that Snow Bunny straight cheesing. He think he's me for real. Got her smiling from ear to ear. That's gotta be a body. You know what they say, if you can make her laugh and giggle,
you can make that ass clap and jiggle.
But she accidentally reveals that she has a boyfriend. But it must have been Sniper Wolf's boyfriend on the phone, cause the way this dude fumbles the bag needs to be studied. Starts moving like a straight weirdo. My boyfriend is big and will kick your butt.
You mean this boyfriend? Now name 3 Nick Cannon songs or he dies.
Well, god dang, he took eliminate the competition a little too far. Like, I understand you got rejected. Shamik Moore goes through that every single day, but he gets through it. So she grabs the knife and they start playing a game of cat and mouse, no Tom and Jerry. And she is hitting Spencer James type of routes. She is not making it. He catches up and grabs her arm. Please let me hit. Swiper, no swiping. And the way this man is chasing the Snow Bunny, it's gotta be OJ Simpson under that mask. Like, look at their form. It's almost identical. But then bro proceeds to hang her like they did my girl Aisha from Smallville. And I will never forgive him for that.
To this day.
Alright, so we get introduced to this group, and they're like the stereotypical Netflix teenagers, whose collective brain cells are a total of 6. Nah, I'm just playing. These guys have been through a lot. Like, take her for example. 1 year, her dad only made 100K. And look at him. His parents bought him a BMW instead of a Mercedes. So heartless. But y'all already know, when I do these videos, I'm looking for real niggas. And game recognizes game, and they looking kinda unfamiliar right now. Well, okay, except for Sydney though, but we just have to scatter now. We don't know for sure. But yeah, just so y'all know, the group consists of Sydney, Stu, Tatum, Randy, and Billy. So anyways, after school, Cindy goes home and gets some sleep. But this nigga Ghostface calls her phone trying to spit game. This guy's like a pimple that won't go away. And I respect the determination to make a play, but a nigga that ain't had poom poom in years is dangerous. Cause just last week, he was saying that Gorlug the Destroyer was looking kinda good. Then we checked his phone and found these messages. My guy, Ghostface, please tell me you did it.
You're goddamn right I did! You're goddamn right I did! Goddamn!
Anyways, they start talking about horror movies, and Sydney says this.
They're all the same. Some stupid killer stalking some big-breasted girl who can't act, who's always running up the stairs when she should be going out the front door. It's insulting.
I wonder if this is foreshadowing. But anyways, let's give bro a chance. Let's peep game. Alright, so why did you call me?
Hey shorty, I'm just trying to take you out.
Nah, I'm good.
Nah, I wasn't asking. I'm already here.
Say on God.
On God.
Yo, this is not game. I repeat, this is not game. Sydney weaves, but gets pushed to the ground, but then sweeps his legs, got him looking like he's running track. Bro starts fighting like he's one of those ghetto hood girls, grabs her hair, and slams her head on the ground. You really gonna do a woman like that?
Man, you a bitch. You a bitch.
But Sydney kicks him and swung his body to the side. And this nigga is airborne. She tries to go outside, but the door is locked. And instead of unlocking it, she keeps on spamming open like that's gonna change it. Weaves again and equips a speed boost and is moving up those stairs. And she does exactly what she said all horror movies do. Yikes. But she shows off her elite court vision and makes this elite system. And then proceeds to text 911? Yo, the 90s were different. Imagine having to text the police. Do they still even have that today? But anyways, she turns around and he's gone. And then her boyfriend Billy comes through the window right after.
That's suspicious.
She immediately gets suspicious and makes the smartest play you can do in a horror movie. Run first, ask questions later. Hey, let's get that real nigga contract ready. I am liking what I see. So the police get here and they arrest Billy, and they're treating him like he's black. And then this highlighter comes, walking in on the scene. And this female dog is acting like a female dog. She's a news reporter, and ain't nobody trying to talk to her. Like, I almost just got shish kebabbed, and you putting a fat mic to my face? My nigga, get back. So then she proceeds to take her anger out on her cameraman. Okay, so the scene cuts to the police station, and Tatum's brother Dewey is escorting them from the back to avoid the camera crew and all the news. But Miss Highlighter somehow finds them. And for context, this whack hoe is writing a book about Sydney's mom who was murdered. And in the book is basically calling Sydney a liar and the mom a slut. And then proceeds to say this to Sydney.
I'll send you a copy.
This one looks pretty good.
What's up, nigga?
Oh, great heavens!
Nah, give her the contract. We need you. But then later that night, Sydney gets a call, and it's from Ghostface.
Your little pussy belongs to me.
So it can't be Billy then. So we cut to the school, and Sydney, Tatum, and Stu are chilling by the lockers. And we got dudes thinking they're the reincarnation of Kevin Hart running around. Like, so funny! Anyways, Billy pulls back up out of jail, and that boy must have been fighting off booty warriors all night, cause he comes back trying to smash.
Is this nigga serious?
It truly does not matter the circumstance. Dudes are gonna try to hit. But Sydney ain't been trying to do that because of what happened to her mom. If you know, you know. But then this guy Billy says it's been a year. Get over it. How about a year in jail defending your booty every night? Sydney dips to the bathroom, but she wasn't alone. GhostFace attacks, but Sydney said you gonna have to work for this kill. Hits him with a hezzy, then a slide cancel, juking him so badly got him drinking from the sink. Does that water taste good, buddy? And then she zooms out of the school, and how no one saw this 6-foot dude go into the woman's bathroom is beyond me. So Stu tells him about a party that he's hosting that night. So later they head over, and this is one of those parties where crack babies are born and STDs roam free, and you won't believe it. Coming close, coming close. This heifer pulls up trying to get inside to get footage of minors. She really won't give up. Same way dudes won't give up on their hairlines. Those enhancements will not save you when your hairline is literally shaking hands with the back of your neck. So she uses SNOWBUNNY mind control on Tatum's brother to take her as a guest. Gets inside, avoids eye contact with Sydney before she ends up like this again, and places her camera. So anyways, Tatum goes to the garage to get some beers, but Casper must have been in the room because the door closes behind her and locks. She tries to go through the garage, but
there's no way out of this one. You're done.
But keep in mind, Tatum does not know that this is the real GhostFace and starts yapping to him. But GhostFace said,
If you don't get that bullshit out of my face, bitch.
Grabs her arm and cuts it. Tatum starts running and slams the fridge door open. Ghostface sees this and says that's too easy, and blocks it with his face. Had him seeing stars. Tatum tries to go through the door again, but it's still locked. So she turns into a drunk father and starts throwing beer cans at him. And bro, this dude cannot box. Like, please give it up and go get employed. He charges again, but Tatum said,
Hands on your knees, hands on your knees.
making him do a whole front flip. I'm done. I'm not watching this. Ref, please do something. This guy is trash. Tatum tries to crawl through the dog hole but gets stuck. And this dude proceeds to turn on the garage door, lifting her up and killing her. So after the murder, Billy pulls up to the party wanting to talk to Sydney, and this dude manages to finesse himself into some cheeks. But after finally getting buns and being on top of the world, he gets killed. And bro is going out like a light skin. Y'all can't even die normally. Sydney is stunned after seeing her boyfriend get murdered in front of her, but she immediately hits the dash, and I ain't gonna cap, I am not worried about her. She's already proved she's an ankle breaker. Ghostface is not touching her. She locks him in the room, but then somehow he appears right in front of her. But that don't matter because she said taste wood. Then locks herself in the attic and then hops on the roof, but Ghostface somehow gets in and grabs her arm. But mid-fight, she checks her calendar and sees dying is not on there today, so she jumps off the roof. Got her back broke twice. But then she looks up and sees Tatum's dead body. She just runs off screaming all the way to Mrs. Highlighter's news van. And if you guys didn't know, screaming while being chased makes you pretty easy to find. So Ghostface pulls back up and fries the cameraman, and they get to stab it on Sydney, but she cuts through the back to escape, but then finds Dewey with a knife in his back. Who could have done this?
Hi, how are you?
The teleportation allegations have come back. We facing the same situation we faced with this dude Jason, cause Brody was just over there in the van. So how could he have, one, been in the house, and two, have time to kill Dewey? Coincidence? I think not. But I'll let it rest for now. But anyways, she runs back to the car and locks herself inside. But this scene right here actually had me crying, cause this is the same move I used to pull on my little bro. With me around, safety was never an option. But anyways, Ghostface gets in the car and starts strangling her, but eats 2 kicks to the face, and then she hops out. And what kind of running animation is this? She's looking like she's fresh out the womb, never ran a day in her life.
It's only my 3rd day out here. I don't know.
So as she grabs Dewey's gun, both Stu and Randy come up out of nowhere, accusing the other of stabbing Dewey. Now, what are you doing in this situation? Well, let me show you the only correct answer. Hey bro, she is real for that. But out of nowhere, Billy comes back.
Not scientifically possible.
I thought this dude was dead. And he starts doing what light skins do best, like my guy, just fall down normally. Billy takes the gun and opens the door, letting Randy inside, and says this.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
And blicks Randy down! This zesty, evil nigga was the killer all along? But then Sydney turns around and...
Surprise, Sydney.
It was two killers the entire time. They were switching places the entire movie, which is why GhostFace seemed to be everywhere at once. And now everyone is dead. They just toying with her for the giggles at this point. Then these zesty psychos reveal that they killed her mother as well. And this dude Stu is pissing me off, cause why is your face so stretchy? They then bring out her dad and say that they're gonna frame him for everything. Y'all, it's GG's, cause they go get the gun to finish the job. But it's gone. Wait, do you hear that? It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Miss Highlighter. You know what? I'm gonna use her name now. Gail is here to save the day, and she could have possibly messed this up, right? She never turned the safety off.
God damn! God damn! God damn!
Billy, please do it to her.
Give me that nigga!
Appreciate it, twin. But as all that is going on, Sydney dips and goes into hiding, then stabs Billy while wearing their drip. Stu attacks her, but she hits him with a counter. She gets popped in the face and tackled over the couch, but Sydney hits him with a Smash Bros combo. Bite, vase to the head. Now watch some TV, nigga. Killing him. Sydney goes to check up on Randy after he got shot, but this guy done got the wrong message and started confessing his love.
Man, shut your bitch.
Bill gets on top of her and tries to finish the job, but Miss Highlighter blicks him down, killing him. Y'all, I think he's actually dead this time. They go to check up on him to see if he's dead, and Randy says this.
This is the moment when the supposedly dead killer comes back to life for one last scare.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hey, like and subscribe and binge the rest of the videos on my channel. And I hope y'all enjoyed this new mic too. And y'all, we just hit 40,000 subscribers. I thank you so much. And honestly, I love my community because I be reading all the comments and we got some comedians. But yeah, hey, I'm gonna catch you on the next one. We moving. Peace.